I'll allow it.
Ready?
All right, I will say this for once. In a whiteout, around the block, the racer will go. She goes past the robin's egg, but beware of the fork in the road. Under the night sky, if you listen to what you're told, you'll find your gold at the end of the road.
Not easy. He said there's a whiteout with a race car and a pot of gold.
There's a whiteout with a race car and a pot of gold.
Correct.
Okay. And a pot of gold.
There's a whiteout with a race car and a pot of gold. There's a whiteout with a race car and a pot of gold. With a race car and a pot of gold. That's all. Whiteout with a race car and a pot of gold.
This is the spot. Just be careful, Ryan.
Remember to yell check when you have something. I'll take you guys as you call in.
All right, where we were at, go.
I want to tell you what it is, and then you can tell him. So there's 5 pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's multiple different things. There's like eggs. There's a dinosaur. There's a giraffe. So you said whiteout pot of gold, or whiteout race car pot of gold. There's a white block. So that's the closest I
White
can tell.
out.
There's nothing
White out.
Yeah.
Maybe it's outside of something.
Maybe, okay. There is a race car. There's no pot of gold. There is a rainbow. There's a trophy. I think there's like a little rock. So, and there's a lot of different things. Like there's an egg, there's a dinosaur, there's a duck. So, there's 5 sheets of paper. We have to probably do something on each of the sheets.
Okay.
But go tell them and get some stuff.
Yes, we have started. They're going back down the line.
There's like 5 sheets of paper. There's like a dinosaur, a duck, an egg. There's no pot of gold, but there's a rainbow. And there is a race car. So, I think to remember all that, but like, I guess we need more details. There has to be more to it because there's 5 sheets of paper. It seems like there has to be 5 separate things.
Okay.
So what was it again now? Whiteout?
Yeah, it was a white owl, race car, and a pot of gold.
Whiteout, race car, pot of gold.
But you said there's 5 sheets, so we're missing 2?
I guess, but the thing is like, yeah, there's a rainbow, there's a race car, but there's not a pot of gold. So I don't know, I would say we need clarification, but he's listening to it again anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just keep an eye out for what that might mean.
They said there's like 5 sheets of paper down there, and we only had 3 items. Like, I know it's the white owl, the pot of gold, and the race car. So we just need like more information because like I think we're missing something down there.
Okay, cool. Thank you. How do we get the people?
Hey, are they coming back out here? Okay.
Okay, so did you say whiteout race car pot of gold?
Pot of gold's last.
Okay, so they said they have 5 sheets of paper on the table and then 3 items. They have those 3 items that I gave them from you, but they need the other 2. Wait, start over?
Fork in the road, I think you're missing.
I said race car, and you said robin's egg.
Both of those are things.
Oh,
Robin's egg and fork in the road is what you need.
okay, so
Robin's egg, fork in the road, race car.
whiteout, race car, robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first one is whiteout. Second one is race car, robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold. So robin's egg, fork in the road is the two you're missing.
The Robin's egg and something else.
Go ask again. I'm not gonna tell him. Wait, tell him to go back. Just go ask again.
Robin's egg, fork in the road.
Stay here. Fork in the road.
Fork in the road. So there is a track, so I'll put a fork on the track. I don't do order. That's the thing. There's an order. 1, 2, 3, 4.
white out.
Maybe it's a white block.
You're like white.
So I'll do white, pot of gold, a race car.
Yeah, it looks like it was at a trophy. Maybe that's the pot of gold.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Maybe with the rainbow. I don't know. Can you just give it in?
Oh wait, I mean I can check.
Just remember the ground tears.
Yep. There's 2 different types of eggs.
Test. Check. You have none correct.
Oh, I didn't know how many. Okay, so. You know what?
So what you say, none correct. If I check, I can get, if I have one.
We'll tell you how many you have
Alright,
right,
check
not
this.
which ones.
Wait, you'll tell us how much we got correct?
Yes, you know how many you got
You have
correct?
one
Now which
correct.
ones?
You have to go back now, though. That was 2 guesses.
Oh,
Whiteout, race car, Robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold. Whiteout, race car, Robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold. Whiteout, race car, Robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold. Whiteout.
I do have one right. I think it's the white block.
Whiteout,
Race car.
race car, Robin's egg, fork in the road, pot of gold.
Remember the ground.
Check. Yes.
Yeah, yellow, yep.
Check.
Wait.
One is correct. Okay.
Check.
check.
You have 3 correct. Check. None are correct. Check. You have 4 correct. You have to reset.
No.
those 2.
Yep. No, I right.
Oh,
You only had
I'm
3
sorry.
correct.
Sorry. Okay, you have 3 correct. Yeah.
Still 3.
The race car is right, and then the egg is right. You said the fork in the road and the pot of gold, or was the pot of gold?
He said fork in the road, pot of gold, but maybe I don't know which
I don't know
one.
what a pot of gold is.
Maybe put the rainbow on the
So I did the rainbow and trophy. Maybe I just agree.
maybe.
I don't know. Go Jet. Just yeah, try to get more from 4 and 5.
And like it was definitely Fork in the Road, Pot of Gold, right? The last two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess just go ask him because he checked twice, so we have to do it again.
Okay. I don't know that they're unsure about because they don't see them over there. So try to get some like clarity on that.
Okay, got first three missing Fork in the Road, Pot of Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They are unsure about the Fork in the Road and the Pot of Gold because they're not over there.
Night sky.
Night sky. Night sky.
I went back inside to go hear it again.
Okay.
But that's all I know is today.
First three, I just don't have the Fork in the Road and Pot of Gold. So I think there is a trap
Maybe
with
it's
a
like
fork, but I put it on. That's not an egg. The egg, the white block, and the race car is correct. I'm good
He
there.
said night sky is all he got, which is
Night sky.
crazy.
Yes, you're
So there's a fork in the road, egg, and gold. That's what it.
No, so I have the block, I have the race car, and I have the egg. It's the last four.
Are you sure it's those
Positive
three?
because I faked it out and I took
Okay,
things
okay.
out.
So
I
it's
know
the
those
last
are
two.
The last two.
Pot of gold and what are the last two?
Fork in the road and the pot of gold.
And did you
there-
switch them around
I
too?
did. There's a track and I put a fork on it, but I can't be, unless it has to be shaped a certain way. Maybe I have to make it like a fork in the road. I don't know.
Oh, it's a track?
It's a track.
Well, maybe you should build it like a fork in the road. Like build.
You can try, but there's actually a fork too. So I put the fork in.
I mean, I would think the same thing, but maybe try it. I don't know because
I'll keep trying some things.
and then maybe the rainbow.
Hey Michael, I think I'm good over here. I can tell him if he's correct or not.
Check.
You have 4 correct.
I don't have fork correct. These are all wrong.
Oh wait, my bad. I didn't know where you moved some. You have 1 correct.
I let my team know where we're at.
You have 2 correct.
Yes. Come back. Come back. I know what it is.
Check. Did I really only have one right the last time, or did I have
Check.
two right? I need
Green wins!
Wait.
Huh? That was right. 5? That's 5 items, right?
There's 6 here.
There's only 5, so yeah. No, there's 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember?
Was it making
The road meant nothing. It was just a fork.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So there's a track. So I kept putting the fork in the track. But I knew I had
I
one.
want to know what you were going through over here. I want to live this trauma with you.
I had 1, 2,
Around the block.
I know you told me about.
So I had 1, 2, and 3 right. So just to trick them, I
Pot of gold.
things. Yes, but there's also a rainbow.
Yeah.
So I did.
Oh, wait, is this? It's not. It's
Granite?
not.
Or that's
it's not
lava
gold,
rock?
but
So yeah.
Okay, so
it was pyrite, that
around the
one's
block, there's a fork in the road. They encounter a robin's egg.
Which is the blue egg, because Robin's eggs are blue.
Oh shit! And then what's 3?
There's a race car. There was
This was 3.
And we're
race
missing
car.
a race car. There's a race
No,
car.
it rolled off the table, but
Okay,
he had
there's a
it.
race car. He encounters a robin.
Do I need to read you the safety stuff?
I can just cut and edit.
Okay. This is The Legend of the Bell Witch by Victoria Hindpeter. On the banks of the Red River in Robertson County lies the sleepy town of Athens, Tennessee. With its population at 624, you might think that the area often gets overlooked. However, for many decades, the town has captured the attention of ghost hunters, historians, and paranormal enthusiasts from all over the world. Why? Because it's the site of the infamous haunting of the Bell Witch. From 1817 to 1821, a man named John Bell and his family were harassed by a mysterious spirit known as the Bell Witch. According to the legend, the witch had the ability to speak, shapeshift, and be in multiple places at one time. At the time, the Tennessee frontier has a wilderness with dense forests as far as the eye could see. Neighboring family homes were usually miles apart. The strange occurrences began at the Bell's family farm when John Bell came across a dog-like creature. He fired his gun at the animal, but it quickly vanished. Soon after the incident, strange disturbances inside the family's home began with loud knocking noises, gnawing sounds, and the sound of chains dragging across the floors. Eventually, the witch's activities became physical. It began striking, pinching, and pulling the hair of some of the family members. However, it was John Bell and his daughter Betsy who received most of the abuse. The witch then began speaking and having full conversations with members of the family as well. Oftentimes, it directed insults and threats at John Bell. When asked about who the witch was, it responded, "I am a spirit. I was once very happy, but I have been disturbed and made unhappy." Some of the family members and friends experienced unusual encounters with the witch as well. One incident involved a family friend named William Porter, in which he was supposedly grabbed a hold of the witch and attempted to throw the invisible entity into the fire. He was unsuccessful as the massive weight and terrible odor of the witch were too much for him to bear. After 3 years of nonstop harassment and attacks, John Bell's physical health started to decline. He eventually passed in December of 1820. He believed that the Bell Witch had caused his death by giving him a kind of poison. It was even said that the witch had crashed the funeral and sang cheerful drinking songs during the ceremony. After his death, the hauntings lessened and eventually stopped altogether, just as mysteriously as they began. Okay, is everyone ready for the questions?
No.
No. In which Tennessee town did the Bell Witch haunting take place? Question 2. During what years did the Bell Witch haunt the Bell family? What years did the Bell Witch haunt the Bell family? You'll give 2 dates, like a period. Question 3 is, what was the first strange creature John Bell encountered when he started the haunting?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
I can come back. You read that one?
Yeah, can you read it again, or do you want to come back at the end?
It's up to you.
Yeah, can you read it again?
Question 3. What was the first strange creature John Bell encountered that started the haunting?
Question 1 is what town?
What Tennessee town did the Bell Witch haunting take place? Is question 1. Question 4. What are 2 of the types of the noises, there are multiple listed, did the Bell family hear inside their home? Question 5. Which 2 members of the Bell family received the most abuse from the Bell Witch? For how long was John Bell abused and harassed by the Bell Witch? Question 7. What was the name of the family friend who tried to throw the Bell Witch into the fire? Question 8. How did John Bell die according to his family? How did they think he died? Question 9. What unusual event is said to have occurred at John Bell's funeral? question 10. What is the name of the author of the story? I will accept a first or last name or both. You can write 2 names down if you want to try and get a first and last name.
Repeat 9.
Question 9. What unusual event is said to have occurred during John Bell's funeral? Any other questions that's repeated?
I'm cooked.
Yep. The tiebreaker. How many words were in this story?
Shut up.
You're fucking kidding me.
This is the tiebreaker. Like, so this
It doesn't
question
matter.
only factors in if there are like ties.
It's a low probability. Doesn't matter if you go over, under, just closest.
I'll say
Closest
without going.
Without going over.
And if everyone's over, then closest. Or like if one person's under and like 2 are over, it'll be like the closest over as needed.
I'm close. It's not even a fucking question.
That story was hard, and I'm gonna place blame here. Someone here really wanted that story told, and I chopped that story in like half. And I'm very curious to see how many words you think it was, because I don't think it.
I went huge and then I kept going down. I'm like, I don't know anymore.